and we'd come up to the Prince George Rail Bridge. Now this is the longest train bridge in all of British Columbia and one of the longest in all of Canada. At over half a mile long, this bridge was built by the Grand Trunk Pacific and completed in 1914 with the use of over 1,000 tons of concrete coming up the Fraser River to build it. And upon completion, this bridge actually had the ability to open up for steam paddle wheel ships coming down the Fraser River. Now, today those days are long gone, but as we'd pass by the pulp mills on the other side of the bridge, just outside of town, we'd pull into the CN freight yards, and like that, we'd arrived to the halfway point of our journey, Prince George. Got some foamers.
Yeah.
Prince George, BC is the spruce tree capital of the world, and today is actually the biggest city in all of northern BC. But at the turn of the 20th century, it was an area that the Grand Trunk Pacific saw as the future Chicago of the North. Prince George's mild winters and the infinite possibilities for agricultural development were a huge attraction for them. And in 1914, following the completion of the bridge into town, this is what town looked like. But this is a theme in this episode. That vision for Chicago of the North never came to fruition in Prince George, because World War I would grind passenger service to a screeching halt, and the Grand Trunk Pacific would fall into bankruptcy only a few years later. But the station today itself that we're arriving at was actually built by the Canadian National Railway in 1922, making it over a century old. You got one night in Prince George, reboard tomorrow morning, Prince Rupert. Now the Skeena itself switched from an overnight sleeper train in 1995 to a daylight-only train, meaning you have to get a hotel for your stopover in Prince George. And tonight, I'm staying at the Prestige Treasure Cove, only a few minutes away from the downtown station. And tomorrow's going to be a bit of a long day. And considering how comfy these beds are and that Prestige is a local BC owned and operated hotel brand, plus with some incredible smash burgers, it's an absolute no-brainer. And like that, I was off to bed. And the next morning, I would head down to the station, and right as the VIA engineers were actually bringing our consist back into the station to the platform for boarding at 7:45, they heard us like cats down the platform, myself included. Day 2, PGPR. We were heading that way.